Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to Giants franchise as we get ready for Week 5, taking on the Saints and looking at scouting so far and the prospects. I mean, we haven't done a lot of scouting, but it's on not on auto, but there is some quarterback early. Terrence George here. There's a few quarterbacks, and so far Maurice Hood is falling down the board, but I mean, we don't even know what we're gonna pick yet. I'm not overly worried about it, to be honest. We're just gonna kind of keep playing, try to win as many games as possible. And that starts with a game against the Saints here on the road. They're 0-4. And we're going to hop right into it here. Taking on the Saints. We're going to rock the custom away is like the same jersey. What about the current away? Let's rock that. That looks different. And here we go. It's game time. Taking on the Saints in the Caesars Superdome. And that is a Superdome. 1-3 versus 0-4. Honestly, could be what their records are when they play in real life. As Chris Olave is getting the Who Dat Nation fired up here in New Orleans, and out come the Saints. And here's the Giants, and we gained less yards than we allowed last week. And that's probably why we lost. Did we lose? We lost last week, right? Yeah, because we beat the Chiefs, and then we lost last week to, I can't remember who. But here we go. It's game time. Taking on the Saints, and we'll kick to start. Graham Gano out, and he'll run up and boot it away. We're under our way in Week 5, and it'll be returned. Oh, the Chargers. We got crushed last week. That's right. And here comes, they're going with Tyler Shuck. Pronounced Tyler Shuck, the 25-year-old rookie. Decent size, not a great arm, decent athlete. And we'll see if he works out in real life. I don't necessarily see it, but like I said, we'll have to wait and see. And they're going to start it with a run, and Micah Mcfadden's all over it. And Kelvin Banks is injured on the first play for the Saints. Second and 9, rather. Shuck in the gun. Taysom Hill's going to motion across. They're going to play fake and check it down to Hill. Micah Mcfadden, 2 plays, 2 tackles. 3rd and 5 here. And here we go. 3rd and 5. Shuck in the gun. Takes a snap, looking to run. Left. Oh, Micah Mcfadden almost picked it, but he deflects it. It's a 3-and-out for the Saints. And we'll take over. More than likely here is John Stone is on the punt. And he'll punt it away. Smith Marset is back to return. And what are you doing, Tyler Newbin? And out comes Russell Wilson. Got benched last week. That was more so just out of performance, just with the rain and everything. It was just bad. It was just a bad week. We're going to look to bounce back this week. And that starts with a 1st and 10 here, as Wilson's going to start it with a play fake to Tyrone Tracy, and Wandale's wide open. Hits Wandale in stride. Spins the guy. Oh, Wandale. Jeez. 35 yards. 1st down. Took a shot at the end of that play, but it's 1st and 10. As Russ is under center. He's going to hand it to Tracy up the middle. Demario Davis makes the tackle. It's a gain of 2 for Tyrone Tracy. Malik Neighbors is already talking his crap to the other team. And it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And we're going right back to Wandale. Oh, not a great throw by Russ. 3rd and 8. And here we go. I don't hate this play call, actually. With how many people they have on the line, we just have to control the line, which we did. Tyrone Tracy up the middle. 1st down and more. 1st and 10. He's down to the 19-yard line. And it moves the chains. And here we go. 1st and 10. Russ in the gun. Tracy will motion out. And incomplete. Looking for Neighbors. I didn't like that the safety was over the top there. Otherwise, I would have went to Theo Johnson. But instead, it's 2nd and 10. Neighbors is going to motion out wide. And Russell Wilson's going to give to Tracy, who spins a couple guys out and gets 6. Good start for Tyrone Tracy here. 3rd and 4. And we're going to put Neighbors on an out route. Tracy's gas. We're going to bring Scatabo in. Snap. Looking to throw. We're going to Neighbors. He's got it. 1st down. Out of bounds. 1st and goal now. And there we go. Russ under center, I formation behind him. We're going to actually switch this. We're going to put Neighbors in and out. Snap. And throwing one up. Neighbors through his hands. Incomplete. Second goal now. There we go. An announcement from my building. Second goal. Snap. Scatabo gets it up the middle and loses the yard. Third and goal. All right. Third and goal here. Russ in the gun. And Tracy's going to motion out. And back to Neighbors. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors in for the score. Nice little route combo over there. Neighbors gets open. Beautiful throw from Russ. Touchdown, Giants. And just right over the head. I mean, in real life, maybe number 0 makes a play on that. But, I'm going to say he doesn't. Malik Neighbors, who's had a phenomenal start to the season, gets another touchdown. Extra point by Gano is perfect. 7-0 Giants. And a great drive there. 10 plays, 74 yards, and a touchdown. And we'll kick it away back to the Saints here. Graham Gano on. And he'll run up and boot it away. And returned by Donovan Peoples-Jones. Golston can't make the tackle. Dane Belton does. And out comes Shuck again. Alright, sorry, I had to text. Here we go. It'll be 1st and 10 Saints on their own 26. Shuck in the gun with Kamara. And in motion. Fake to Shaheed. Oh, shoot, I didn't think it was actually around. Okerake's there. Gain of 5 because I was running backwards and pass coverage. Kamara had a terrible week a week ago. 20 for 55 is brutal. And 2nd and 5 now. In the gun is Shuck. And play fake. Throwing it out left. Incomplete over the head of, I think that's DeAndre Washington. Steeler in real life. Darnell Washington. Sorry, not DeAndre Washington. And here we go. 3rd and 5. Split backfield. Looking to throw underneath to Hill. Big hit by Micah Mcfadden, but it's a first down, and the Saints move the chains. 1st and 10. Here we go. 1st and 10. And running right. Nice play by Tyler Newbin. Gets some help. And it'll be 2nd and 8. Okay. Here we go. 2nd and 8 here. They're going to fake it. Double fake it. And Shuck's going to look to run. Incomplete. Flag is down. What's the... Ineligible downfield. Okay. So we're going to make it 3rd and 8. I trust this defense. 3rd and 8 here for the Saints. And in the gun is Shuck. Takes the snap, looking to throw. And he's hit as he throws. Burns got there. 4th and 8. And they got a punt again. They'll run the punt team out. Smith-Marset back to return. And defense is looking strong again here early on. We got to just keep this intensity. Smith-Marset is back. Newbin actually gets a block this time. Smith-Marset's going to return it and go out of bounds at the 26. And here comes the offense. Tracy having a pretty solid season, honestly. He's ran the ball pretty effectively. We've seen it here again today so far. It'll be 1st and 10. And honestly, with this look, we're just going to run it up the middle. Snap. Run in middle. Tracy gets destroyed. Fumbles. Recovered by the Saints. 1st and 10. Saints on the 28. Okay. I mean, he did get destroyed, but we just cannot turn the ball over there. I did not mean to switch on to Javon Holland. Nice tackle by Abdul Carter. It's a TFL for the rookie from Penn State. 2nd 12 Saints. And an empty set for Shuck here. Looking to throw outright and complete to Kamara for a gain of 1. We're living with that all day. And this is something we actually haven't done a lot. My voice just cracked. This is something we haven't done a lot this year is blitz on 3rd down, I feel like, but we're going to do it here. Kamara's going to motion out and looking to throw. And he's going down. Sacks made by Chauncey Golston. And they got to try a long field goal now with Blake Groupie, who's one of the better kickers in the NFL, honestly. And snap, hold, kick. It's perfect. And it'll be 7-3. Saints are on the board thanks to the Tyrone Tracy fumble, but the defense holds. And Justin Reed will do the kicking for the Saints. Smith Marsette's going to return it from the 7. And makes the guy miss, gets to the 30. That's where we'll start. 1st and 10. Out comes the offense. And I actually want Scatabo in for this drive. And we're going to... Can I snap it, please? Snap and hand to Tracy. Cuts it up. He gets 3. And there we go. We're going to probably let that be the last play of the quarter. Neighbors in motion. End of the first quarter. And it's 7-3 Giants here in New Orleans. And we're back. There we go. 2nd and 7 to start the second quarter. Russ under center. Takes the snap. We're going to throw this out left to Neighbors. Looking to make a play and does. Wow, good run after catch from Malik Neighbors. 1st down there. Moves the chains. I mean, he's been electric all season. No shock to see him make another big play there. Russ is looking to throw. And throwing it to a doubled Neighbors. That was risky. That was forcing the ball to a guy versus seeing if he's actually open. That's my fault. 2nd and 10. And we're going to hand it to Scatabo. Running left, Scatabo. 1st down carry to the 39. Nice run by the rookie. And 1st and 10 here. Here we go. Oh, we're good. Theo Johnson in motion. Snap. Running left with Scatabo. There's not a lot to be had there. He only gets back to the line. 2nd and 10. Russ in the gun. Neighbors in motion across the formation. We're going to run it with Scatabo again, and John Michael Schmitz is injured. Not great. 3rd and 7 here. And Theo Johnson's going to walk in motion. Snap, looking to throw. Russ on the move. He's going to give Neighbors a shot, and he comes back and makes a play. 1st down. That's just a veteran quarterback letting his best player make a play. That was beautifully done by Russ. 1st and 10. Russ under center here. Looking to throw. Puts it on Neighbors. Catch is made. He gets destroyed by Demario Davis. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7 here. And under center is Russ. Takes the snap, handing to Tracy, who makes a guy miss. 3rd and 3 now. Tyrann Mathieu, who retired in real life, but hey, it is what it is. Here we go. 3rd and 3. Snap, out wide. Tracy's alone. Dives, gets in. Touchdown, Giants. Tyrone Tracy with a receiving touchdown. And he salutes the Saints crowd. Great throw by Russ. His 2nd passing touchdown here in the first half. And the extra point from Gano is right down the middle. 14-3. Let's go. Great drive again. 10 plays, 70 yards, 3 minutes, 14-3 Giants. And we'll kick it back. Here's the kick from Gano. And it's going to be returned by Donovan Peoples-Jones. Thibodeau running down there, makes the tackle. 1st and 10, Saints on the 25 here. They've tried to establish a run game. Haven't really done it with much success so far. They're going to counter run it here and run right into Bobby Akereke, who is coming on the blitz. Well, kind of a simulated blitz because it's just he's the 4th rusher in that cover 3 set. But here we go. Shuck back. Quick check down. Kamara's there. Well, I don't know what Akereke is doing. 3rd and inches here. And we're sending a blitz. And snap. They're going to sneak it. Tackled. 1st down. Shuck. Yeah, unless we have like goal line set, we're not stopping that. And even then, it's hard to stop the QB sneak. As Shuck in the gun. Takes the snap. Hands it right. Micah Mcfadden is there yet again. Gain of 4. Micah Mcfadden has been everywhere in this first half. 2nd and 6. I'd like to see Kayvon Thibodeau in the game, please. Look at the throw. And throwing right, tackles made instantly. 3rd and 3. Is that Micah Mcfadden again? That guy is a baller, dude. And here we go. In the gun. And Olave's going to motion across. Snap, looking to throw. Yeah. Threw it into the blitz. Oh, no. Brandon Cooks is going to score. Touchdown, Saints. Brandon Cooks in for the touchdown. The veteran gets in. And there we go. They're going to kick an extra point. That was the 2-minute warning as well. Extra point by the Saints is good, and it's 14-10 now. Giants still lead, but Saints coming back. 6 plays and 75 yards, just 2 minutes there. That's crazy. Here's the kick from Reed. Isaiah Smith-Marset is going to return it. Up the middle. Nice return. Gets to the 29. That's where we'll start. 1st and 10. Here we go. And we're going to hand it to Tracy on the first play. He's still going. 2nd and 7. All right. 2nd and 7 here. Russ in the gun. Takes the snap. Out left, Slayton is wide open. Russ can't put it on him. 3rd and 7 now. Man. All right. Why is Neighbors not lining up in the slot? Snap, looks to throw. Right back to Slayton, picked off. Stared him down the whole way. It's picked. And the Saints take over. 1st and 10 on the 39. Damn it. There we go. Shuck in the gun. Split backfield. And throwing outright and caught. Olave goes out of bounds after a gain of 4. Olave's been quiet in this first half. Definitely a guy we need to continue to limit. As here we go. Snap. Running right and just blowing up right there. Is that Chauncey Golston again? It was. And here we go. In the gun is Shuck. Takes the snap. Taking a deep shot for Olave. Big complete. Drew Phillips breaks it up, and they got to try another long field goal with Blake Groupie from the right hash this time. Groupie on. And snap. Pull. Kick is blocked by Flott. And we're going to take over on the 44. I think he's a 2nd-round player out of LSU. Gets in there and blocks the Blake Groupie kick. 1st and 10 Giants now on the 44-yard line. And here we go. Tracy in motion. Looking to throw quickly to Neighbors. Huge gain. 1st down, timeout. All right. 1st and 10 here. And again, right back to Neighbors. Just getting in the ball, letting him work. He's going to go out of bounds. Gain of 6. I mean, it's just easy completions. They're playing just complete off coverage right now. Snap. Quickly to Theo Johnson. Catches May. Actually, we're going to use their 2nd timeout. Timeout. All right. 1st and 10. And Russ under center this time. He's going to step up and try to run. Nothing there. 2nd and 7. Hurry up. We should have time to get like 2 plays off here. And snap. Back to throw. Underneath for Wandale. Catch is made. We got to use our last timeout. And we probably got time for like an end zone shot here. As it'll be 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Russ on the move. He's going to take it and get the 1st down and go out of bounds. And we got to run Graham Gano out there for the field goal try. Snap, hold, kick from Gano right down the middle. 17-10 Giants. We get 3 out of that drive. Great execution with 6 seconds left. And here we go. Gano boots it away. And Donovan Peoples-Jones is going to return it to the left and trucks the guy. Tackle's finally made with 1 second left. And they are going to take an end zone shot here. Here we go. Shuck in the gun, takes a snap. And he's hit as he throws. Big Sexy Dexy gets in there, and that's the end of the first half. And we'll send it to Scott Hansen in the studio to give us the halftime breakdown. Take it away, Mr. Hansen.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our look across the NFL starts now, and we kick it off with a good one. And this is the veteran, Aaron Jones. He gets a seal here, and a seal here, and off he goes. The Vikings started 0-4, but they finally break through to get their first W of the year. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And it's Jordan Whittington. He'll take it 65 yards to the end zone. The Rams move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. And this is Devon Achane. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Dolphins still trail, however, and that game's gone to half. With that, a look at the rest of what went on in Week 5 with Atlanta, Chicago, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh all on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And there you have it. That's the first half wrap up. Malik Neighbors already was 70 for 78 and a touchdown in that first half. And here we go. Back to the Caesars Superdome. We should get the ball to start the second half, and we will. That's Reed has it teed up, and he'll boot it away. And Scadabo's back. He's going to return it to the left and gets popped at the 26. That's where we'll take over. 1st and 10. And there you see Tracy's season stats again. 60 carries now in the year. Here we go. 1st and 10. Russ under center. And he'll play fake to Tracy. Rolling right. And he's going to take it himself. No one's out here. Russell Wilson in the open field. Wandale gets a block. Russ with a huge gain on that one. What a run and a first down. 35-yard carry for Russell Wilson. He's still got it. And here we go. We're going back to Tracy. Demario Davis blows it up. Loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. All right. 2nd and 11. And Russ in the gun. Back to throw. And looking for Neighbors, who makes the catch. Rolls forward. 1st and 10. Malik Neighbors having a huge day. 1st and 10 Giants. And here we go. Snap. Tracy spinning, winning, down to the 5 or 6. 1st and goal. Nice run by Tracy. 1st and 10. Put Tracy on and out, or sorry, Neighbors on and out. Snap, looking to throw, and Russ is going down. 2nd and goal now. I just hate being under center, man. 2nd and goal. Russ in the gun. Looking to throw, looking right for Theo Johnson, and a better ball is probably caught, but it wasn't. 3rd and goal now. Russ in the gun, takes the snap, hit as he throws. 4th and goal, and Graham Gano is going to have to come on and try a, 31-yard field goal? It's right down the middle, should be easy. Gano's kick is good. 20-10 now. We extend our lead, and we'll kick it back to the Saints. I mean, we get points out of that drive. It wasn't the end result we wanted, but it's what we got, as Gano kicks it away. Peoples-Jones will return it. And tackle is made by Dane Belton, and then cleaned up by Jalen Hyatt. 1st and 10, Tyler Shuck takes over on the 28-yard line. In a 2 tight end set. And running right. Micah Mcfadden can't make the tackle. Tyler Newbin does. It's a TFL. Tyler Newbin's played pretty good in this one as well. Here we go. Bunch set left for the Saints. They're going to motion Darnell Washington out and look to throw. He's going to just check it down to Washington. Instant tackle by Akarike. 3rd and 10. And we're going to simulate a little pressure here on 3rd down. Drop Abdul Carter. And looking to throw. Taking a deep shot for Rashid Shaheed. Paulson Adebo is there and knocks it away. It's incomplete. 4th and 10 for the Saints, and they got a punt again. Great defense there. Johnston on. And, oh, it's Cameron Johnston. Okay. Here's the punt. Back to return to Smith Marset. Block from Newbin. Smith Marset's going to bring it to the left. And we start 1st and 10 on the 38. There we go. 1st and 10. Russ under center. And play fake to Tracy. Nice little route from Slayton, who can't haul it in on the sideline. That was a tight window throw from Russ, but couldn't complete it. There we go. 2nd and 10. Running left. Tracy has it. Cuts it up. Makes a guy miss. Makes 2 miss. Finally tackled at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 here. Nice little run there. And here we go. Theo Johnson in motion. We got him and Bellinger on the field. Play fake to Tracy. Hit as he throws. 2nd and 10 now. That was probably picked, honestly, so we'll take it. 2nd and 10. Russ in the gun. And this is a run all the way for Tyrone Tracy up the middle. 1st down carry to the 38. Tracy keeps running hard, keeps moving the chains. 1st and 10. So we'll get some 13 personnel with 3 tight ends on the field right now. We're actually going to dive this. And here we go. Run up the middle. Tracy bounces off a tackle. Chase Young makes the tackle. It's a gain of 3 for Tracy. There we go. And we're going to bring Neighbors in motion. We're going to hand it to him on a jet sweep. He's got room. Neighbors. Oh, come on. Slayton, 1st down from Malik Neighbors. It's a good carry, but that had more potential than that if we would have blocked it. Russ under center. And snap. Running it left with Scatabo, who's got room. Stiff arms a guy. Gets 3. 2nd and 7. Here we go. 2nd and 7. Russ under center. And snap. Running to right. Scatabo fumbles. Thankfully, we fall on it. 3rd and 7. Oh. All right. And, okay, that was scary. Neighbors in motion. Looking to throw. Middle for Neighbors, who can't haul it in. 4th and 7, and we got to settle for another field goal for Graham Gano. Snap, hold, kick from Gano, easy leg swing, and it's right down the middle. 23-10, 13-point lead now. Not the way we want to end the drive, but we need points in that spot. And we'll kick it back to the Saints. Gano runs up and boots it away. And Peoples-Jones with another return. Crowd goes quiet for a second. Tackles made by Flott and Musau. 1st and 10 Saints on the 28. Graham Gano is injured? How did he get hurt? How did Graham Gano get hurt? He wasn't even involved in the play. No way, dude. Split backfield for the Saints. They're going to hand it right to Kamara. Nice play. Paulson Adebo, Brian Burns are both out there. 2nd and 13. What? Our luck. Our kicker gets hurt. 2nd and 13 here. Looking to throw. Checks it down and tackle by Tyler Newbin. 3rd and 4 for the Saints. And we'll say, no, that'll be the last play. The 3rd quarter, get your 4s up as we head to the 4th with a 23-10 lead. We got to finish this game here. We played well to this point. Need a big play here on 3rd and 4. I kind of like the double tight end. I don't love doubling the tight end, but I guess. Here we go. And in the gun is Shuck. He's going to step up and try to run. Burns chases him down. He's got the first at the 38. Just got enough. Brian Burns tried to get there. Didn't get there in time. 1st and 10 Saints. Shuck in the gun. Kamara's going to motion out. They're going to throw a nice route. Karake trips him up. Gain of 8. 2nd and 2 here. All right. 2nd and 2. Shuck in the gun. And they're going to motion Rashid Shaheed. Hand it back up the middle, and Dexter Lawrence is all over it with Drew Phillips. Here we go. 3rd and 2. In the gun is Shuck. Dexter Lawrence in the zone here. Looking to throw. And heaving one deep. And it's picked up by Deontay Banks, a legend of Packers franchise, and will take over 1st and 10. Or no, was he Panthers franchise? I can't remember which one, but he was a legend in one of our franchise series. Deontay Banks picks it off, and we'll take over 1st and 10. I didn't see what yard line. What a play by Banks. Just running with Shaheed. They've taken a few deep shots and got lucky we didn't pick him off. That time Banks makes a play on the ball. 1st and 10 on the 17 now. Russell Wilson in the gun. And we're going to hand it up the middle. Tracy, no one's here. Tracy spins him out. 1st down, Tyrone Tracy. 2 yards shy of 100 now. I did not realize this was a goal line set. 1st and 10. And we're going to hand to Tracy on 1st down, 2nd down now. Ugh, can't talk. 2nd and 10. We're going to do this and then flip it right. There we go. Snap, run. They sold out for that. 3rd and 11 here. All right. 3rd and 11. And Russ in the gun. Looking to throw middle over the head of Wandale. We got a punt. Jamie Gillen on. And he'll punt it back to the Saints. Pretty good punt here. Tackles made by Masao. 1st and 10 Saints on the 33. Tyler Shuck heads back out. And here we go. In the gun is Shuck. Takes the snap. It's a screen. Flott makes the tackle. It's only a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 now. And we just need to make sure we're making tackles inbounds at this point in the game. Kamara motion out. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Abdul Carter. And we fall on it. Brian Burns. Abdul Carter with the sack strip fumble. Burns falls on it. The rookie makes a big play. And the Spider-Man emote, or whatever that is. I don't know. No, that's Dragon Ball Z, isn't it? I'm cultured. I know what that is for sure. Here we go. 1st and 10. We're going to run this. Snap, run, Scatabo gets 3. 2nd and 7. All right. 2nd and 7 here. Russ under center. And here we go. We're going to toss it out to the left of Scatabo. No one's out here. Scatabo downhill running, lowers the shoulder, and gets a 1st down to the 17. Nice run by the rookie. And we're having a few rookies step up this week. And here we go. We're going right back to Scatabo. Left side cuts it up. Touchdown, Cam Scatabo. And that could be the dagger. Scatabo runs it in for the score. Easy touchdown run for the rookie running back out of Arizona State. And maybe his first rushing touchdown. Yeah, I think he's had one before that. It's a nice play, though, nonetheless. Touchdown, Giants. Cam Scatabo walks it in. And we got to go for 2. Why are we going? Oh, to make it 21. All right, let's do this. We're going to turn that into like a little combo route. Out left for Neighbors, who's doubled. No good. 29-10. And we'll kick it back to the Saints with a 21-10 lead. There's Graham Gano, who's now back on the field, thankfully. He'll boot it away. That hip bursitis obviously isn't bothering him too bad. His tackle is made. 1st and 10 on the 26 now. Here we go. Remember, don't break time. Snap, look at the throw. Checking it down. Tackles made by Banks. 2nd and 5. In the hurry up. And here we go. Shucking the gun. And switching things around. I don't know what he's doing. Kamara's going to motion out left now. And they're going to look to throw. Kamara absolutely broke his guy. Thankfully, he didn't see it. Darnell Washington drops the ball. 3rd and 5 now. There we go. 3rd and 5 in the gun. Looking to throw. Shucks running left. Throws it late to Olave. Catches made. Tackles made by Drew Phillips. But it's a 1st down. Here we go. Kamara's going to motion out. Look at the throw. And underneath throw. Tackles made. 2-minute warning. Tyler Shuck is fired up even though he's down by 19 with under 2 minutes left. We're sending Burns anyway. And here we go. Shuck in the gun. And he's going to go down. Let's go. It's Kayvon Thibodeau with Deontay Banks getting home. Half sacks or both. And I got to find a way to get Thibodeau on the field more. Every time he's played, he's made huge plays for this team. And they're going to take an end zone shot for Olave. It's picked off, but out of bounds. Drew Phillips, nice coverage. 3rd and 17. I respect the fact Tyler Shuck takes end zone shots anyway. You can't say he's afraid to make mistakes. Looking to throw. And, oh, what? Tackles made inbounds by Paulson Adebo. 4th and 6. Shoot. And here we go. In the gun is Shuck. Takes a snap. And he's going down. Deontay Banks makes the game-winning sack. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up here. 1st and 10. And beautiful execution by the defense as they'll pretty much seal the game. We'll hand it left to Tracy, who makes the guy miss. Loses 2. Let's do this. Yeah. Here we go. Wandale in motion, snap, hands to Scatabo, who gets back to the line. 3rd and 12. There we go. 3rd and 12. One more play, and then we'll get out of here with the win. And snap, running it up the middle. Scatabo is going to get close, but not get there. That'll be the game. We're going to win 29-10 over the Saints. Great win for the Giants. And we get the job done. We improved to 2-3, 1-2 out of our last 3. Saints fall to 0-5 under Kellen Moore. But hey, we get the job done on the road in New Orleans. I mean, that's all we can really ask for, right? Got to try to win as many games as possible here in year 1 and keep developing these rookies and these young players. And I feel like we've done a pretty good job of that. As we look at the stats, Russ 151, 2 touchdowns, a pick, 12 of 24 is not phenomenal, but Tracy 16 for 95. Scatabo had 11 for 65 and a touchdown. Both did fumble. Russ 3 for 43. Neighbors had a 15-yard carry. Neighbors also had 8 for 101 and a touchdown. And no one else really caught the ball besides Malik Neighbors. Defensively, 6 tackles for Cordell Flott. Sacks for Deontay Banks, Chauncey Golston, Abdul Carter, and half for Thibodeau, and a pick for Deontay Banks as well. And we get the win as we'll sim the week here. To week, what, 6 now? And I mean, we've been rocking lately. We're starting to get hot. But yeah, let's upgrade players, and then we'll wrap the episode up here. Who we got? Abdul Carter. I don't know why I said it like that. Abdul Carter. Not Abdul, or however I said it. We'll do a power rusher, get that up to an 80. And he only gets 2 awareness and power moves. Not phenomenal, but that's okay. And then who is the other one? Micah, Mcfadden. I'll let them auto upgrade. And yeah, that's gonna wrap up this episode, guys. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. We have Thursday night prime time in the next episode. But until then, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, it's been the Captain. And peace.